Hey guys, welcome back. Um, been outside playing with my dog. Went out grocery shopping. Got a lot done today. I think we're having sizzling fajitas for dinner. We went and got the stuff to make them. It's my mom's only day off this week, so I was wanting to fix some food. We all love food. Um, let's go into my first surgery. Let's see, I was 9, and my dad found a number late at night on the TV. It was saying open house for Shriner kids, and so we contacted them. They told us to come up. That place was just jam-packed full of doctors and kids of all different kinds. I mean, all different disabilities and deformities and things like that. And I remember them giving us a number, I believe, and we sit there and wait. It was probably about 30 minutes, and we met with this wonderful doctor. Her name is Sarah Walker, Dr. Walker. They looked at me, told my mom what was wrong with me, why it happened, and I was scheduled 2 weeks later to go into surgery. So we traveled to Kentucky. Like I said, I was 9. And we had to sign all these papers, a lot of paperwork, a lot of x-rays. And when I say a lot, my medical record, I imagine, weighs about 11 pounds. No shit. So after, they did video of me, made me walk back and forth, x-rayed me from head to toe, side to side. Meanwhile, Mom was signing papers. If something goes wrong, if she doesn't make it, they're signing all these kinds of papers. And they're keeping me busy with the x-rays and the filming and things like that. Well, it comes time they told Mom what we could do to fix it. Because, like I say, my legs were like that too. I mean, I walked all squatted down like a duck. So, I'm trying to find pictures of me before my surgeries, because this is going to be interesting. Because I don't look the same at all. But I remember them doping me up to get ready to go to surgery. I picked a bubblegum flavored mask. For them to put me under. They're flavored for kids. And it was bubblegum. Oh, no, excuse me. No, it wasn't. It was cherry. Okay. And you'll understand this as it goes on with cherry. I don't like cherry flavored anything. But, they said it was a 5-hour surgery. Parents had to wait in the waiting room. I didn't get to see that part of everything because I was the one that was under. So they go in, they take 1.25 inches of bone out of both my legs. I mean, 1.25 inches, it's a good bit of bone. But, and my feet were way turned out like a duck. So they turned them around straight, and then they put my legs back together and put pins in. I can't remember how long I was in. See, I was in non-walking cast for I want to say 8 months. Was it 8 months? It was a long time. I'll ask my mom a little bit on the specifics. But, Then I got walking cast after that, and I was able to go back to school. That is pretty much all, about that surgery. Recovery was horrible. You don't walk for that many months, your legs kind of shrink, and you don't have muscle mass no more. Your muscle memory's gone. So they put me in the walking cast, to get my muscles used to walking again. I met a little boy in my class. His name was Adam Bartley. So when I would have to go places in school, our cover-up was, I was in walking cast, but I was in pants, so you couldn't see my cast. So I would be walking Adam. He was in a wheelchair. I would be walking Adam to lunch. I pushed his chair, everywhere we needed to go, because that was kind of like physical therapy, pushing my buddy around in a wheelchair. Up, I was using my legs again. And then they took them off, and I had to learn how to bend my legs again. Yeah. So, my mom and them get an exercise. Mom and them get an exercise chair that it's a bicycle, And they would put me on that sucker, and I would have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And my goal was to be able to go all the way around. Let me tell you about there's so much, with my leg surgery, there's so much stuff that goes along with this story. I mean, when I was in the walking cast, you can't bend your legs, right? And my mom has the brilliant idea of getting me these little shoe things, but they're rubber on the bottom. And we went, my mom had a doctor's appointment. We get up to go, and my little shoe catches on the floor, and I go to tripping. Oh God, I go to tripping, and I can't catch myself because my legs won't bend, and I fall flat on my face. Wow. I mean, hard. My mom gets me up. I was in tears, angry, and I was like, take me home now. My mom, being the wonderful mom and person she is, she was like, nope, you're going with me in here, and then we will go home. That was a big lesson for me on on humiliation and having to go, you can't just run away from it immediately and go hide, go home. She made me get up, stand back up. She put me back on my feet, and we walked to her appointment. One of my other favorite stories is, bath time with leg cast is a bitch. So, my mom gets this great idea to put me up on the counter, with my head in the sink, so they could wash my hair and stuff like that. And then they would soak me up, I did most of the cleaning. But we could not get water in these casts. It was important that there was no water run down them. So what we would do is lay me down on the counter, my head in the sink, and my leg cast, my mom put them on cans of beans, the big cans of beans, and it propped them up. Alright, well, we've done this several times with no incident. We've done it. And one specific time, my leg fell off of it and slammed onto the counter. It was very painful. It was. But instead of sitting there crying with me, My mom, she laughs hysterically. She's sitting here laughing, and I'm in pain, but I have to laugh. I have to laugh too, because, you know, you know. So most of the time, when we felt like giving up and crying, my mom turned that into laughter. Even now, if I hurt myself, I will laugh and tell you I'm hurting. I hurt myself. You know, so that story taught me that you have two choices. You know, you can laugh or you can cry. And again, my mom was the one that taught me that. If it hadn't been for her laughing and getting me laughing, I would have had a very different experience through all these surgeries. So we started with laughter. We had to. Let me see if I have any more stories on what was going on with my leg surgery. I mean, we always had people staring. That's normal. But, so during all my surgeries, they always tend to set up my bed in either the kitchen or the living room, you know, somewhere that they can keep an eye on me at all times. And going to the bathroom was hard. It was a group effort. I didn't go to school then. I was homeschooled. They didn't have me on pain meds back then. So that, I mean, I went through a lot of pain I had to deal with. Rosie! Let's go in, baby. Rosie! Okay. Alright, Hayden. Goodness gracious. Come on, Rose. Sorry, guys. Ooh, hold on. Let me... This is what it looks like for me when I first walk in this house. I can't see nothing. So, holy crap, there it goes. Is that better? Because I'm doing all these videos off my phone. Just a regular little phone. But, okay, got my walking skills back. Physical therapy. Well, actually, it was intense physical therapy. This is where I get into not remembering a lot of it because of pain level and things like that. For some reason, I don't remember it. But I mean, they kept me there. I don't remember how long they kept me there. But, I mean, even when I come home, physical therapy was a thing. Even when I went back to school, physical therapy was a thing. So, and I didn't get to say, Mom, it hurts, I don't want to do it. Because she wouldn't let me. She wouldn't let me. She made me do it. My next video will probably be either tomorrow or later this week, because I don't know what I'm doing from day to day. I don't know what I'm doing for day to day. I'm glad to share my story with y'all. And don't forget about the muse in you.